There is, for example, existential intelligence, which is very rare. It's a kind of philosophical, the meaning why we are here. And professor was talking about it as well. So it's a coincidence, maybe, but maybe not, because people who want to improve the world, who want to add something to the education, they always think about develop their existential intelligence, and it's the last one which was added by the author as the last one, the ninth intelligence. So please, I invite you to think about it, and I will not speak about the importance of the group work, just to mention it, and the active pedagogic because people should participate, take part in it. And if you want, I would like to share this presentation with you. If you want to study foreign languages, there are some educational technologies, use of new technologies, some examples of it. That we can use online, that we can use helping our students to improve, and that we can use improving ourselves. So thank you for your attention, and thank you for inviting me to this wonderful event, international event.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Olga, for that truly inspiring presentation as well on multiple intelligence in education, and also your personal insight about passion, preventing burnout, also really resonated with me. I'm an educator, and the idea of beginning gerontology education early is a powerful also concept for fostering lifelong learning. And it's clear how these principles are vital for innovative education practices. And I hope all the educators who are here are getting so many takeaways that we can use in our educational spaces. Thank you once again for that presentation. Now we are moving over to the next presentation from Prof. Dr. Shaija Vasudeva, Prof. Dr. Shipresa Delija, who is from Albania, and she is a highly respected academic leader. And Professor Delija brings with here national landscapes, and we are honored to have you with us, ma'am. Please, let's welcome Prof. Dr. Shipresa Delija. Over to you, ma'am. Is she available? And if she's not yet here, I thought I saw her. We can move on to our next speaker. Our next speaker is coming from India. We welcome Dr. Shaija Vasudeva, who is also a celebrated professional whose work also focuses on nurturing foundational skills. He's at a university for future success, and we are quite eager to hear his perspectives on our theme today. And let's please welcome Dr. Shaija Vasudeva from India.
Thank you.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Patricia. I hope I am visible and audible too.
Yes, you are. We can hear you.
Thank you, Dr. Patricia. First of all, I would like to give special thank and gratitude to Piyush Pandit sir and my lovely friend Virginia Rivera and Irima ma'am and Dr. Patricia. Very warm gratitude to you all. And my topic is diplomacy, the art of listening and leading. Very good morning, good afternoon to all the respected educators present here. It's a great honor to speak at this Foreign Affairs Diplomatic Talk hosted by JAMS International School. And thank you for bringing us together to discuss something that affects every country, every community, and every one of us: diplomacy. In very simple words, diplomacy is how countries talk to each other. But it's more than just politics and official meetings. It's about building trust, solving problems peacefully, and creating a better future together. Today's world is full of challenges, from climate change to war, from poverty to health crisis. Many problems don't stop at borders. That is why no country can succeed alone. We need to work together. That's where diplomacy comes in. A good diplomat listens before speaking. They find solutions, not arguments. They respect differences and focus on what we share in common: hope, security, peace, and progress. You may wonder, what can students like us do? The answer is a lot. Diplomacy starts with us. Every time we try to understand someone different from us, every time we speak with kindness, solve a disagreement peacefully, or support a friend in need, we are practicing diplomacy in our own way. And let us not forget, today's students are tomorrow's diplomats, leaders, and global citizens. The friendships we build, the language we learn, the global news we follow, these are steps toward becoming responsible and informed voices for peace. In recent years, we have seen how crucial diplomacy is, from handling the COVID-19 pandemic to preventing wars and building climate agreements. We have also seen what happens when communication breaks down: mistrust, violence, and suffering. That is why learning to lead with empathy and wisdom is more important than ever. As we leave here today, let us carry one message: diplomacy is not just for diplomats, it is for all of us. So, thank you so much, JAMS International School, for creating that platform. And thank you all for believing in the power of dialogues, peace, and the next generation. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your mic is off, maybe, Dr. Patricia.
Ma'am, your mic is mute.
Yeah, your voice is not audible. Yeah, now it's on.
Okay. All right. Am I audible now? Thank you so much,
Yes,
Dr.
perfect,
Shaija.
perfect.
Thank you. We meet once again. And you're quite right to say that diplomacy begins with us and our students from our classrooms. Yes, they are the future diplomats for tomorrow, and we are their role models. We should learn to listen, to lead with diplomacy, to lead with empathy. Thank you so much for that message to all of us today. Now we move on to our next speaker, who is from Turkey. Do we have Nebahat Kankri from Turkey with us here today? Joining us all the way from Turkey. All right, I think I don't see her in our midst. Now we move on. Let's move on to Layao Gada. Is she around with us today? My dear friend Layao.
Excuse me, ma'am, you miss me.
All right, it's okay.
Safal Dungana.
All right, it's okay. I'll come to you. Safal Dungana. Safal Dungana. We welcome you and you may introduce yourself. And just a reminder to all our speakers that let's keep our speeches to 5 minutes, the allocated time, 5 minutes of our speaking. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Good evening. I'm Ambassador Safal Dungana from Nepal. Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, fellow educators, and dear participants from around the globe. I am truly honored and humbled to be here today at the Foreign Affairs Diplomatic Talk hosted by esteemed GEM International School. It is a great privilege to speak on a subject so close to my heart: innovative education practices and the future-ready curriculum, a theme that echoes the urgent need for transformation in how we teach and how we learn in today's rapidly evolving world. First and foremost, I would like to thank the organizers for bringing together such a diverse group of voices. It is not every day that we get to share thoughts and ideas with visionaries, educators, diplomats, and students under one global roof. Your commitment to shaping a better educational future is deeply inspiring. We are living in an era defined by change, a digital, dynamic, and sometimes transformative world. From artificial intelligence to climate change, the future will demand much more than just academic excellence. It will demand creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, global awareness, and adaptability. However, our traditional education systems in many parts of the world still revolve around outdated models. Focus more on memorization than on problem solving, more on uniformity than on individual talents. This is why innovative education practices are no longer optional, they are essential. Innovation in education is not only about using technology or introducing new subjects. It is about changing the mindset. It is about encouraging inquiry over instruction, collaboration over competition, and relevance over routine. A future-ready curriculum is one that prepares students not just for exams, but for life. It blends academic knowledge with practical skills. It introduces coding, digital literacy, entrepreneurship, and ethics alongside core subjects like math and science. It encourages real-world learning through internships, project-based assignments, and global collaborations. More importantly, it adapts. It learns from feedback. It evolves with the time, and it listens to teachers, to students, to the community. At its heart, a future-ready curriculum nurtures three key areas. One, competency, the ability to apply knowledge meaningfully. Two, character, building empathy, ethics, and resilience. Three, creativity, the courage to ask questions and solve problems in unique ways. Across the world, we are seeing hopeful signs. In Finland, students co-create parts of their curriculum and focus on integrative learning. In Singapore, education emphasizes life skills and character development. In India, the new education policy 2020 promotes vocational training, flexibility, and holistic development. Even in remote villages, low-cost EdTech tools are bringing quality learning to underprivileged children. What we learn from this example is that innovation does not always require massive budgets. It requires visions, commitment, and courage to step beyond the current state. Ladies and gentlemen, as educators, as policymakers, as learners, we are all part of this journey. Let us remember that the goal of education is not to fill minds but to initiate them. Let us build classrooms where curiosity is celebrated, where students feel seen and heard, where failure is not punished but embraced as a step towards growth. Let us not prepare children for our past, but for their future, a future that is global, diverse, and full of both challenges and possibilities. I speak today not as an expert, but as a humble learner, and as I listen to all of you this evening. I'm excited because together we can shape an education system that empowers every child to thrive, to lead, and to give back to the world. Thank you once again for this opportunity. Let's continue to collaborate, to innovate, and to inspire. May our collective efforts light the way for generations to come. Wishing you all a meaningful and insightful evening. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful, 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 Safan.
Thank you.
You are an
Tanzania.
active member and always with us in all conferences. Happy to have you with us.
Thank
Great
you.
speech, wonderful speech. I think Patri lost the connection. Let's go now to Johannes Johnny. He is a great member of IIU Indonesia. He's an educator and possessing his master's degree in English education study program. He teach classes level from kindergarten to college studies. Is connected with people from all around the world. Welcome, Johannes.
Okay, thank you, the moderator, Miss Ermina, for the great introduction. Yeah, thank you so much for dear speakers around the world. Let me share my slide. Okay, is this audible? Is it clear about my slide?
Yes, you are audible. You are audible, Johnny, and is visible.
Okay.
The presentation is.
Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe this is the platform I joined several times during the pandemic. With the international IIU, yeah, Mr. The director, Piyush Pandit, and a friend of mine like Patricia. And some of them I remember. Let me start by my slide first. Wait, wait, wait. Wait. Oh, sorry. Oh my, this is oh my. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I prepared already about my slide, but this is a bit problem. Yeah. Yeah. Let me start. Yeah. I am full name. My name is Johannes Johnny. I'm educator, social media influencer, social worker. I live in Jakarta, and yeah, teach English for more than 15 years. Yeah, for at school. Today I'm going to talk about the benefit of innovation in education. Yeah, the first one is engage and motivate students, better learning outcomes, real world skill development, and collaboration and creativity. And let me start one by one. Uh, yeah, you know, in this Zoom meeting, maybe we are from some of us from we are educators, or we engage with students in our daily life. Yeah. As teacher, we need to motivate them to learn, to study, and everything, because in our life, our right now, the students are really need some motivators to teachers to uh, let them to ask them to do something in a better way. Uh, Based on this engagement with the teachers, students, we get better outcome, yeah, learning from our subject, yeah, and then we bring our students to in a real world skill development. Yeah, we learn them, we let them join some kind of subject, and then they know this real world will become for their future. And then we teachers we collaborate and do some creativity with students. So in this part, we engage each other to get uh, the goals from our education system. Okay. Yeah. Let me go for the next slide. We know that nowadays, based on the uh speaker before, teachers Rayo and Miss Sizenkova, yeah, we talk a lot about education based on our experience or something that we get from our point. We know the world is changing rapidly. Yeah, some of my speaker before, they talk about the use of AI, yeah, and uh, something changing rapidly. Yeah, before we used the traditional method to teach, but now that easy way to get some information from internet. Yeah, education must adapt to prepare future ready learners. Even though the technology has become a popular right now, but as teachers, you need to educate our students to adapt anything. Yeah, even though from technology or some methods that's really not available for them, but we need them to adapt this in a rapidly. And next traditional methods are no longer enough. We know maybe in Indonesia we have the curriculum. Maybe every change of our um, minister, oh yeah, minister of education in Indonesia. We in Indonesia we do like how we say that uh in every 5 year election every 5 years we have to select we have to elect the person to be our minister, and every 5 years the minister change the curriculum. Yeah, it depends on it depends on his or her how uh how we say that rules or something that he's going to run the country. And then we move that. What is innovative education? Yeah. Uh, Student center approach. Yeah. In this part, I expand because I'm a teacher, so I focus on student center approach. Uh, in this part, we are teachers. Yeah, we are an active teachers. We need our student be active during our class, and then they have to mingle with us or with others in any kind of topics we are discussed. And then integration of technology and real world context. Yeah, as I explained before, we are now really adaptable with the AI or ChatGPT or any kinds of application that will really help us to do something easily. But we need to, yeah, make them, the technology is not going to be us in the bad way. And then we go next for uh, key features of innovative education. As you know, maybe we do in our class, yeah, several time or on like project-based learning, digital learning tools, real-world problem solving, critical thinking, and collaboration. Digital learning tools like teachers season Kufa show some like Kahoot or some like tools that we are going to use, yeah, to make the class in a creative way. Okay, what is a future ready curriculum? Yeah, design for jobs and challenges of the future, build essential skill for the 21st century. flexible, adaptive, and inclusive. Yeah, you are no, not you. We are the teachers. Yeah, we know that. We know well about our curriculum or our capacity or our capable or our students. So we need to design, yeah, some kind of curriculum that really related with the student or with persons that are going to finish the school and they are going to apply job. Then we design some curriculum that really go with them, yeah. And then we build essential skill in the 21st century, um, and then we creating a adaptive and inclusive way. We know in 21st century scale, yeah, there are four C's, yeah, critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, communication, yeah. Now we are in 21st century. Um, yeah, as educator or as teachers, yeah, we have to implement about these skills for our students. And then digital literacy. Nowadays we can easily we access, yeah, from internet that's digital, like yeah, maybe we can ask our student to do something like literature, yeah, and global competence, yeah. Yeah, global competence this way. Yeah, as a teacher here, I'm in Indonesia, and I used to ask my students to join global competence, like they have to join or they compete with other students around the world. The last time I asked my students to join like speed competition, with we collaborate with teachers in ASEAN, like Vietnam, Myanmar, and some other, and then we do some STEAM or STEAM integration, yeah, like science, technology, yeah, engineers, art, and math, yeah, and then social emotional learning, yeah. Even though they are every day we give some education, but they need to do some like social, yeah, emotional. We have to, yeah, ask our student. Uh, Based on my experience in my class, my student really focus with their mobile phone. But actually, I ask them in one or two session, they have to put away the mobile phone and they need to socialize with others. Even though in a small things, but I do it before I start my class. The next, I go the next. Wait, yeah, example of innovative practice. Yeah, yeah, maybe the same like my friend before from Russia. Yes, yeah, this kinds of platform that we can use to have like some uh, Kahoot or some kind of application that really make the students enjoy learning. Yeah, you know, uh, for me, when I teach that with them in front of class, I just write down on the board and I just they get bored. So okay, I have to change. I have to do a creativity to do some kind of style learning style. I have to uh, do something different. Okay. Yeah, challenge to address. Okay, yeah, as a teachers, we need to access an equity in technology, teachers training needs, curriculum reform sport, and inclusive education practice. Yeah, we are a teacher. We need to build up ourselves, or we have to enlarge, or we have to do some training, yeah, to make ourselves, but in a traditional way. But as teacher, yeah, we need to learn more and more. We don't need to stop because uh, technology every time is a really uh first first access. So we are a teacher, we need to cover ourselves with a lot of things, yeah, like yeah, maybe you can join the training or something that to increase our knowledge. And finally, yeah, I have a quote from Malcolm X. Yeah, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare it for it. So starting from now, we are educator, we are the teachers. We need to have our own passport. Yeah, the passport, it means that we have to uh like invest. Yeah, invest some kind of knowledge to ourselves so that we can bring this one for something happens in the future. Finally, I give my conclusion. Innovation is essential for future ready learning, and curriculum must evolve to build adaptable, capable students. So we need to create curriculum. We need to build something has the same or mean involve, yeah, engage with the student needs. Okay, finally, thank you so much for listening my presentation. I'm sorry, yeah, if I make mistakes. Thank you so much for this opportunity. This is all. Bye.
Thank you so much, Johannes. Thank you for that insightful presentation as well. Very informative, especially when you stated that education is the passport to the future. And with technology, yes, we have some challenges like being thrown out of the Zoom as well. Some of those are some of the challenges that we face. Yeah, so I am here, I'm back now. And thank you to the former speaker who also spoke insightfully. And now I would like to move on. Thank you so much for all those innovative practices, gamification. You talked about the flipped classroom. Yes, let's put them into practice and we make education engaging so that we do not have the burnout like what was Dr. Shahija and someone else talked about. Now, we move on from Johannes to Dr. Sumitra Singh. Welcome, ma'am, on this platform. Dr. Sumitra Singh is the Associate Professor of Amity University of Noida in India. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Patricia ma'am, and thank you, Virginia ma'am, and thank you, respected and dear friend, Piyush Pandit sir, for giving me this opportunity to speak. Actually, I can never think myself out of the classroom. And having spent so many years in the classrooms as a teacher, as a facilitator of knowledge, as a facilitator of education, I see myself that the mentor-mentee mentoring circles continue across the globe. And this is a perfect platform where I can talk about education as well as innovation. Well, when it comes to talk about the global classrooms, when I went to Australia, there in the classroom, I saw the mixed classrooms. People were there from they were there from all the countries. And not everybody knew English. Many people knew Spanish, many people knew French. So many people spoke Welsh. So they spoke different languages. And there was one language which would connect to everyone a little bit was English. So what matters most is also the language component. So there are English speaking countries, there are French speaking countries, and then there are countries wherein there are so many tribes. For example, in India, there is one state, Arunachal Pradesh. There are 54 tribes in Arunachal Pradesh, and every tribe speaks a different language. So which language should be used in the classrooms? So there English plays a prominent role. However, today I would like to talk about education and innovation at this global forum. Well, we all know that the global world today is shaped by rapid technological advancements, globalization, and shifting socio-economic paradigms. Well, education and innovation are crucial pillars to equip the individuals and the societies to navigate these challenges effectively. So what are the modern education requirements? Number one, I would say is skill-based learning. So there is a shift from the rote memorization to competency-based education. There is an emphasis on critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. Then there is an integration of STEM education, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Coming to digital literacy, there is, and there should be proficiency in the digital tools and AI literacy, as was told by one of the delegates, Mr. Safal also. And then remote learning tools and platforms should be there for flexibility. For example, during COVID-19, all of us had this gadget, the mobile phone, wherein every school, college, or the community could connect on a digital platform and could solve their problems. Then there comes the point of global citizenship education. Well, India has had the National Education Policy 2020 after so many years, and there every Indian citizen has also become a global citizen. When I talk on about this on a global platform, there comes global citizenship education, which means understanding global interdependence, cultural diversity, and sustainability, aligning with the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, emphasis on the values like empathy, respect, and human rights. And there comes lifelong learning, because learning doesn't end after doing graduation, master's, or a PhD program. And there is a difference between learning, education, and wisdom and knowledge. So, what matters is there should be a blend of the formal education with adult education, with online education, reskilling platforms, and encouraging every professional to grow professionally. While I talk about inclusive and equitable education, we have to see that our education reduces gender, geographic, economic disparities in the education access. It supports marginalized communities and differently able learners. There is use of technology to reach the remote areas. Let there be an innovation in education by making EdTech education integrated with the curriculum. There should be blended and hybrid learning methodology apart from the project-based and experiential learning methodology. These days, we also have MOOCs, which is the massive open online courses, which is for free, which is offered by so many universities across the globe. What you have to do is to get enrolled in the courses, and then you just have to pay the fee for getting the certificate to give the examination. Now, there comes an innovation which is required for a globalized economy. Today, we talk about how everyone can contribute towards the global economy. What can a normal citizen of any country do to contribute towards the global economy? One, that you have to become technological innovator. There is artificial intelligence, blockchain, biotechnology, clean energy. Let there be a startup which uses all these technological innovations and create cutting edging fields. So that can be one of the pathways. So when we talk about innovation in governance and policy, there can be adaptive policies that support education reforms and innovation ecosystems. There can be public-private partnerships in research and development, as well as in the education delivery. So when it comes to cross-cultural collaboration, I would not just talk about the exchange programs. I will also talk about innovation hubs and incubators with global participation. And then everything can happen on the globe only when we go green and there is a sustainable innovation. Challenges will come in doing all these things. There can be challenges like the digital divide. There can be curriculum lag. The same curriculum would not be there in the entire country itself. There are different curriculums in different states. Say the South Asian region will have a different study curriculum for the different stages of school or college education. But then there is a resistance to change everywhere. We all have to have an institutional inertia that this stereotype has to be changed. And then everybody talks about funding. We certainly have to find out people who can invest in education and all these things so that every citizen of the globe is educated and literate. However, to end my speech, I would just like to say that what Swami Vivekananda once said, education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. What is required is to bring that particular innovation from inside to outside. And with that, we create a society which is sustainable, where education and innovation remain inseparable, and also a future ready education system must be very adaptive, and it should inculcate critical thinking, and the countries should prioritize innovation driven education. And as in India, our honorable Prime Minister says, padhega India, tabhi to aage badhega India. Thank you so much.
Hi, wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. So inspiring. And I resonate with you that you do not think of life outside the classroom. I'm one myself. I do not think about life outside the classroom. The world is a classroom on its own. And you have rightly mentioned about innovation, education practices that India is also going through in the classrooms, competence-based curriculum, skill-based curriculum, and then also like us for our teachers, to also go out there, continuous professional development, so that we can also keep up with what is happening now. Thank you so much for that. And contributing towards the global economy. I didn't think about it in the education sector, but you rightly said that now we have got blockchain. Our students need to know about it, because sometimes if we do not cascade that information to them, they wouldn't learn anything. Thank you so much for that. All right. Now we move on to our next speaker. I can see that Dr. Shipresha Delija has joined us from Albania. She is an expert in education, highly respected academic, and she is going to bring us a wealth of experience on how they do it there in Albania, so that we can.
Thank you so much,
Over
Dr.
to
Patricia.
you, ma'am. Dr. Shipresa Delija, Albania.
Thank you so much. And really, I highly appreciate to be with you, though it's some time that I've not been, together with this very prestigious school. But I see, I know most of you people here, and yeah. Am I audible?
Shipresa,
Am I audible?
Yes, we can. Yes, but we can't see you. I cannot see you. Maybe it's my network. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, how about now? No?
Yes, I can see you. No?
No? Wow.
I'm just seeing the background of the shelves. I don't. Maybe you can just show us the other picture where you can see your face, and then you can continue. I think it's the background that you chose. There's nothing. We can see the shelves, but your picture is not there.
Okay, so I'm trying and talking at the same time. So
it's all right. It's okay.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Thank
you can
again.
move on.
Yes. Thank you so much. So as you mentioned, I'm really an expert, because it's this year, it's almost 50 years of my teaching experience. So it's half a century, and I still teach to my students, and especially to the master program students, who I prepare them to be English teachers here in Albania, but not only, even beyond, outside Albania. So my talk today is going to be on the development of education in the 21st century trends. So which are the trends, challenges, and the innovations in this century? Though it's being a little bit a ridiculous century because of COVID-19, and because of, different kinds of wars that are going round about the world. So the 21st century has brought transformative changes to education, driven by technological advances, globalization, and evolving societal needs. Traditional classroom models are being redefined as digital tools, personalized learning, and skill-based education take center stage. So the key trends in the 21st century, globally in the world, not only here in Albania, there is an integration of technology in the educational system. So digital tools such as AI, virtual reality, and online learning platforms like Coursera, Khan Academy, and other apps that are being used in all the schools have revolutionized education. Key developments include blended learning, which we use mostly after COVID-19, whereas during the COVID-19 we used only, virtual learning. So then we used gamification, which means using game-like elements to enhance engagement, AI-powered tutoring, adaptive learning systems that personalize education. The second key trend in the 21st century for my country was that we focused mostly on skill over rote learning. We see that COVID-19 taught us how to integrate technology in our learning, in our teaching process, in order for us to develop critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication in our classes. But not only in our classes, going even beyond the walls of the classroom. We practice project-based learning approach, which is another key project that we use and we are using in our schools. And recently, we've been using STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And just to let you know that so some of my colleagues and myself, we are working on designing and on compiling a dictionary of didactics terminology for teachers in 6 languages, like in Albanian, English, German, Italian, French, and Spanish. And in this dictionary, we are including, technological terminology that we teachers use in our classes, virtually or blended, teaching as well. But also we have included other terms to be easily noticed by the teachers, teaching in our schools or outside Albania. Another key trend is focusing on lifelong and self-directed learning. And here is the key point to be mentioned, that we focus mostly on the lifelong teaching experience and self-directing teaching and learning of themselves on the part of the teacher. So now teachers focus mostly on self-training themselves, besides other courses that they take, organized by the Ministry of Education or by the educational directorates in the regions or in the cities. So through these kinds of courses, they get credentials and also some credits for them to be recognized by the Ministry of Education and to include them into the curriculum. Another key point is globalization of education. And for this, I would like to tell you that our diploma is recognized in some of the countries outside Albania. Like, for example, some of my students are teaching in Saudi Arabia, but also in China, in the United States, Denmark, or Norwegian, France, and other places as well. And I'm lucky to say that all our diplomas are recognized in all these countries. So this is another way to say that we are tending to globalize our educational system, not only at the university level, but also in K-12 level as well. So other things that I want just to mention through my talk is that, we focus on teacher training. And I mentioned a little bit before that mostly they tend to do it personally but also or autonomously, but also it is an organized teacher training by the Ministry of Education and other educational agencies here in Albania. So we see that many of the teachers struggle to keep up with the rapidly evolving ed tech tools, like different kinds of apps that are used. And that's why they enroll in Coursera, for example, or other webinars that are organized by foreign agencies. And luckily, most of them, they are given free of charge to our teachers. And also we focus on how our diploma is going to be sold on, on this market. And we see that actually it is sold well, because we see that after graduation and after their practicum, the teachers, the young teachers, are trying to make their own careers outside Albania, and they are doing very, very well. So the future of education, being it blended or being it face-to-face, but also which is based on the use of technology, like using, for example, innovations like blockchain-based certificates or VR classrooms, AI-driven personalized learning. So all these are going to shape the future of education in Albania. But I'm sure that it's going to shape the future of education worldwide. So governments and institutions need to prioritize equitable access to technology, teacher upskilling programs, mental health support for students. And as a conclusion, I would say that the 21st century education is dynamic, tech-driven, and learner-centered. While challenges remain, the shift towards flexible, skills-based learning promises to prepare students for an unpredictable future. So by embracing innovation and inclusivity, as the previous speakers just mentioned, that to make our teaching inclusive, the education system can unlock new opportunities for generations to come. So this is what I would like to highlight today, but also the development of AI in education is going to be the future of remote learning across the world, not only in my country. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, my dear. Wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations, my dear Steja Delija. She's a role model. She's a role model. She is always near to us in all important conference. As part, I can say she is a Jansian. She is a Jansian. Thank you so much, my dear.
Thank you
Let's
so
go
much.
now. Thank you. Let's go now to Mrs. Priyanka Nog. She's an administrative controller of United Nations, librarian CEO of Lio Messi International Property and Land Consultancy, international literacy worker, sports and peace promoter, dancer, song reciter, live telecaster, writer, editor, researcher, literary journalist, host, beauty queen, international coordinator of Vijay Mission of Community Welfare Foundation of India. Welcome, my dear Priyanka. The stage is yours.
Welcome to you, dear, and my hearty thanks to you, Piyush sir, and all of you, and my respect and honor to James International School. For this purpose, I am present here for my opinion and experience and thought I will be share with you, and my best wishes for all the delegates. So today's topic is foreign affairs, education and innovation. So first of all, my critical point is The role of education is the career of our life, prosperity, and improvement. Education, you are listening to me? Hello?
Yes, yes, you are audible. You are audible there. Go further.
Of our life, prosperity, and improvement. Education informs us about our issues. Good education is needed to keep you good. Actually, our textbook education with good education must for our secure life. And our secure life need law. The current Indian education system is running 4.0. Education creates an idea about our exterior, literature, philosophy, politics, history, figure, etc. The idea of all the subjects of life is born. It is through education that we study the subject, which expect we want to move as a profession, can be determined by our constructive character, and with her, with us, profession is important. Innovation is associated with the profession with education. Innovative topics are gaining great importance in the age of technology. Next point is the relevance of education. The relevance of education is known to the beginning of the world. With the beginning of the earth through education, human birth, advanced, modern, and technological life journey. But in 2025, I am getting the fancy world because of its technology. As a result of the unprecedented reality of the technology, we had to know all the topics, including online and offline. Innovation is associated with everything. Due to study, research, technology has been implemented as much as education has been implemented. The way people want to build everything is the of study, research, technology, and effort. My next point is foreign affairs. um, I mean, this is the foreign relation need for our country life and our education life, because our knowledge we have exchanged our country to country, and we exchange our profession. So foreign affairs, so we can study from abroad, we can search our job, we can create our business like that, export, import, etc. Today, online is people can get study from abroad from home. So this all happened for innovative, and education research to innovative process is going development. And lastly, I had say foreign policy need our good education and good relationship. And if you can find, you can get many job. And once time, which subject need for our life and profession, and you can job get job by your outside. Thank you so much. Hello.
Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Also, in the other conference, you had a great speech. Now, again, you delight us with your powerful words. Thank you for a powerful message. Thank you, my dear Pita. Let's go now. We have a great message from a great person. Let me to present. He can't be today with us because he traveled, but he sent us a video. Dr. M.L. Gaur is a globally renowned hydrologist having 41 years blended experience cutting across sectors. With his PhD from IT Rourke, he has 76 organizations, 5 states, dealt multidisciplinary tasks dealing farmers, farming, forests, fodder, water, land, rivers, canals, irrigation, dams, reservoirs, watershed, hydrologic models, modeling, IT, to GIS, land systems, climate change, ecology, ITS, NRM, nature-based solution, and many relevant subject lines. Holding position of scientist to chief scientist, professor, could then director and now vice chancellor. He has dealt academics, R&D extension, technology transmission, management, leadership, and high and policy budget intervention, 100 of quality publication, and dozen of high-end awards local to globe. Let's hear the please, Virginia, if you are here. Please mute. Okay, thank you so much. Let's see the video of Dr.
World. In an era where 90% of the world's data is just created in last 2 years, and AI can write now poems, can pass university examinations, education must go beyond the textbooks and degrees. We need to blend heritage with hardware, values with virtuality, and wisdom with web technology. India, with its 5,000 years old civilization knowledge and forward-looking new policies like New Education Policy 2020, is uniquely poised to lead this. Go alone. If you want to go far, you have to go together. This is a very famous proverb. It's time for global educational networking by countries like Finland and Singapore. They are blending climate science with arts, AI with ethics, and producing multi-skilled, adaptable graduates. Canada is adopting integration of indigenous knowledge into public circumstances. It is mirroring the efforts that we are doing in a country like India, where our renewed focus is on education labs, while China has AI-based tutors managing 10 million learners daily. Can you imagine? India is not far behind. India is also doing a wonderful job in terms of digital platforms like Diksha, Swayam, and EPG Pathshalas, which are democratizing education in a. We have to revive our India's ancient wisdom in modern curricula. How? It can be done very easily. Imagine blending of Ayurveda with biotech, blending of Vedic mathematics with AI algorithm, blending yoga with neurophysiology, physiology, and blending rainwater harvesting with the climate change or climate modeling. These are the very, very perspectives. As Swami Vivekananda very well said, that education is the manifestation of the perfection already in the man. Let us manifest it through interdisciplinary, skill-based, innovation-led education. Japan's integration of robotics in finds its parallel in India, where we are growing AI labs, Atal innovation missions, and experimental learning villages. Global thinking, local routing. Cities to build bridges of mentorships, research, and startup ecosystems. Number two, make space in the curricula for skill beyond syllabus, like financial literacy, mental health, ethical AI, and global citizenships. Similarly, industry and community must co-create their own courses and turning the students into job creators rather than job seekers. And also, we have to host interdisciplinary hackathons, problem-solving conclaves, blending history, AI, and sustainability challenges. As Steve Jobs once said, that innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not as a threat. So, friends, as a closing call, I should say that the future belongs to those who can merge tradition with the transformation, who can merge culture with the coding, and who can merge wisdom with the wave technology. Are you ready to lead this global education renaissance? If not, please be. Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much. Did you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
we can
Thank
hear
you so
you.
much. Patri, we can close the meeting. Thank you so much, Dr. Gaur. Extraordinary, extraordinary. We have so much to learn from you, and thank you. He cut it from his video. He sent us a great video, a long video, and he said he must cut from video, and he will remember me all the life. Then I am not such a good educationist.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a great meeting.
Patri, you can close. You can ask Virginia to give us a vote of thanks.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us today from all the four corners of the globe. Like we said, that our theme was on innovative education practices. I think it has truly come alive through those diverse perspectives and profound expertise that we got from all the speakers who were joining us across the globe. And to all our attendees who are on social media, whether you joined us from Africa, Europe, and anywhere, thank you for your active participation. I think you had engaging questions in the chat, and for making this virtual event such a very vibrant and collaborative experience. I think the conversations we have had today, they reinforce the critical truth that education is a dynamic field, constantly demanding adaptation and innovation through technology. And the future-ready curriculum is not a static document, but a living, evolving framework that we must continually refine, always keeping the learner at its heart. So I would like now to hand over to our technical team and also to Dr. Virginia, who is here with us, so that she can also give her closing remarks. Once again, thank you for making this a truly memorable and impactful event. Let's carry the spirit of innovation forward in our respective education endeavors. Over to you, Dr. Virginia.
Thank you so much, Dr. Patricia, for saying yes, for being here. You are an excellent core team member in an entire group, and we're very proud of all your accomplishments. She is very humbly here today, probably on the little time that she has off, because she's extremely busy. She's a leader of an amazing school, but she represents education all over the world. So I want to congratulate you on your amazing work, what you do every single day. Thank you for being here with us today and saying yes, because I know you're very busy. I also want to say thank you to every single one of you. What you bring to us is innovation, is development, but one of the most important things you bring is your leadership. And this brings me to, in order to have a great institution, in order for our students to really enjoy and really want to learn, we need to have great leadership in our schools. Great leadership will make sure that our schools are ready for the 21st century. Many times we look at faculty, and I applaud them because they bring the diversity and they bring the new novelties that are out there. But it's a consistent leadership that really makes our institutions great. I want to, in this moment, congratulate Hermina Raescu. She is our engineer diplomat. She is the head of James International School. She brings to us years of knowledge, years of experience, but also a thirst for innovation, a thirst for connection. And one of the things that I like the most about James International School is that we're a holistic approach to education. We're mental health and mental. Our kids being okay, our kids feeling that they're learning is really important, but also that they bring fun and they bring play. All of this is very important. We talked about so many things today, especially all the demands that we need for this century. And we need to integrate all these approaches that you talked about. But if we don't have good leadership, it is very hard to have a great school. So I want to congratulate Edmina Raescu and all the team at James International School because she cultivates an emotional intelligence that we all need. And as we forge ahead, let us commit to a future-ready curriculum that is dynamic, that is relevant, and inclusive. As the current president of World Education Policy, I know that we can eradicate all barriers to education. I know that we can inspire the next generation of leaders and thinkers and innovators, equipping them with the tools that they need to share a better tomorrow, because our today has changed. So we need to make sure that we're ready for tomorrow. So thank you all for being here with us today. Thank you, Dr. Patricia. Thank you, our engineer diplomat, Edmina Raescu. Thank you, Advocate Piyush Pandit, for creating this opportunity for all of us. And thank you, every single one of you. You're incredible professionals, and we really would not be here without you. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Great like always. Great like always. Wonderful. Wonderful, Virginia. Wonderful. And thank you, dear Patri. We as a team today, we learn from each other. I see here is Javidan. Javidan?
Oh yeah, we got a little bit scared that
Great.
you forgot us, and we got really scared and disappointed at first.
No.
Wait a minute, let me share my screen. Wait, all right, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah. Okay, so hi everyone, we are Star Coders. It's Nuray Tagzada and Javidan Malikova. And so, first of all, we are really thankful for you to having us here. Actually, as I said, we got a little bit scared that you forgot us, that you're closing the meeting. But then I just feel so relaxed. Do you want to add something?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say we are so excited and nervous about this meeting because we really worked hard for this presentation and we hope you will like it.
Yeah. So our plan for today is different.
Today, we're going to represent our presentation about the theme called Innovative Education Practices and Future Learning Curriculum. Our plan for today, first, introduction, shaping tomorrow's learners today. Second, the pillars of innovative education practices. Third, redefining the curriculum for a future-ready generation. 4, technology as a catalyst for educational transformation. 5, overcoming challenges in implementing innovative practices. And 6, conclusion, building the pathway to the lifelong learning.
Okay, so first is introduction. So the modern world is evolving at a rapid pace, driven by the technological advancements, global connectivity, and the changing social needs. Education systems worldwide face the challenge of preparing students, not just for the present, but the future, which is really uncertain and dynamic. As there is such a growing emphasis on innovative education practices and the development of a future-ready curriculum, this essay explores the core elements, benefits, and challenges transforming education to meet demands of 21st century. And the modern world is rapidly changing due to technology and global connections, requiring education to adapt. Schools must now focus on preparing students, not just for today, but for an uncertain future. Innovative education practices and future-ready curricula are the key to help learners succeed in 21st century.
So the main part is innovative education emphasizes active, learner-centered approaches that foster creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration. Techniques such as project-based learning, flipped classrooms, gamification, and blended learning are becoming mainstream. These methods move beyond rote memorization and aim to engage students through real-world problem solving and interactive experiences. Additionally, the integration of technologies such as artificial intelligence and virtual reality is transforming classrooms into immersive, adaptable learning environments. Innovative education focuses on engaging student-centered methods and that encourage creativity and critical thinking. Approaches like project-based learning and the use of technology, including AI and VR, make learning more interactive places and practical. These strategies help students solve real-world problems rather than just memorizing the facts.
Yeah. And the next is a future-ready curriculum goes beyond traditional subjects to include digital literacy, emotional intelligence, and entrepreneurships and global awareness. It incorporates learning, equipping students with transferable skills applicable across various careers and life situations. The focus shifts from content to companion like adaptability, innovation, leadership, lifelong learning. Schools must redesign their curricula to foster these skills through up-to-date standards, flexible course structures, and real-world applications. A future-ready curriculum includes the skills like digital literacy, emotional intelligence, a global awareness. It emphasizes adaptability, innovation, and a lifelong learning over memorizing content. Schools must update curricula to build these skills throughout flexible, real-world learning experiences.
The technology plays a central role in enabling future education. Tools such as learning management and systems, adaptable learning platforms, and AI-driven assessments personalize the learning journey. Students can learn at their own pace, access global resources, and receive instant feedback. Moreover, virtual classrooms and online collaboration tools remove geographical barriers, democratizing access to high-quality education. However, this digital shift also demands investment in infrastructure and teacher training to bridge the digital divide. Technology is key to transforming educations by personalizing learning and expanding access. Tools like AI and virtual classrooms help students learn at their own pace and connect globally. Still, schools must invest in infrastructure and teacher training to ensure equal access for all.
Okay, the next one is, despite the potential of innovation in education, implementing is not without challenges. Resistance to change, lack of resources, and teacher preparedness can hinder progress. Educational institutions must foster a culture of continuous improvement, provide professional development opportunities, and involve all stakeholders, including students, parents, policymakers, in the reform process. Furthermore, ensuring equality and inclusion remains a critically priority, especially in underserved. Implementing innovative education faces challenges like resistance to change, limited resources, and schools need to support ongoing improvement, train educators, and involve the whole community. Ensuring equality, inclusion, especially for undeserved groups, is also essential.
The next part, innovative education practices, a future-ready curriculum. These are not only merely trends, they are essential strategies for building resilient and capable, empowered individuals. As we look to the future, educators must embrace a change, rethink conversing models, and prioritize holistic development. By doing so, we can cultivate generation for learners who are not only academically proficient, but also social consequence, digitally adept, and ready to shape a better world for us. Innovative education and future-ready curricula are very vital for developing strong, adaptable learners. Educators must embrace change and focus on strategies, students' overall growth. This approach prepare future generations to thrive academically, socially, and digitally in a changing world.
And that's the end. I want to ask you if you have any comments or any questions. We are ready to answer or just get them. And if there is no, that's the end of the end of our presentation. And thanks for listening us and having us here and again. Thanks a lot.
Bravo, bravo. It's
wonderful. Thank you.
Wonderful to have our students come to life and really say everything every single one of these incredible leaders have said and say it in your words. So thank you for doing this. And Mina, thank you for giving me the opportunity to say wow and giving my thoughts, because I'm very, very happy that you made it and that we were able to hear you. Congratulations. The future is amazing with you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hermi?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know the girls, they are wonderful. They impress me so much. Team Azerbaijan is great. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you, and I want you in all the conference.
Thank
You
you.
are great.
Thanks.
Great. All our love for you and all our appreciation, and you give light to our conference. You bring light for us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Have a great evening, and see you in the next conference. Keep smiling, keep shining. Lots of love for all and respect. Thank you
Bye,
so
ma'am.
much.
Take
Thank
care.
you
Bye,
so much.
everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.